W to celebrate the end of the season.
For 2KTV. King Jordan, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's great running with Power DF and LD2K, and it's great to be back on 2KTV. Thank you for having me.
Power DF, what's going on?
I'm good. I'm excited. I almost thought you guys weren't going to bring me back. I thought it was a joke last time, but I'm ready to get in here. We're going to win. We're going to win, right, Jordan?
Definitely. We're going to win. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Now, real quick before we jump into Proving Grounds and take on some of the best competition out there.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Boston, Massachusetts, the desk. And more of the NBA Finals. So the opening lineup for the Suns. You've got Nick Richard. Dunn is out there with Durant, and there's Bryant, and it's Booker in at the 1. And for the Celtics, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White, and it's Brown in at the small forward. Taking a look at Phoenix. Well, if they lose tonight, the series is even going home, but if they win, they can close out at home.
In all season, they put themselves in a position to succeed, whether it's adjustments to the rotations or adjustments schematically. They've been adaptable to anything thrown at them, and we've seen that thus far here in these finals.
KD dishes to Bryant. Shoots the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Bryant's got his team on the board to start the game for the Suns.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm. Inside the arc. Love it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Dunn finds Bryant. Puts up a 3. Jason Tatum grabs the board. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Tipped away. Inside. Brown. Second shot opportunity. His 4th shot. His 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
The 3 from Bryant. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Passes it to White. Outside, Porzingis. A 3 from Tatum. Rebound by the Suns.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Boston off to a slow start. 8-point game. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. And to White. Porzingis can't hit. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've outscored 10 points to 2 during this run. And here's Bryant outside. Another shot. And it's good on the way in.
They've wasted no time. Settling into their offense.
And here's Holiday. Will bring it up for Boston. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
To Porzingis.
2 minutes.
Over Bryant. Nice shot by Porzingis.
We're
a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Bull. He's checked in for Nick Richards. Royce O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. Bradley Beal's checked in for Dunn. And Jones subbed in for Booker. Here's Pritchard. They grab their own miss. Out to White. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Cornet can't get it to go. Suns leading by 11. Bryant looking it over. From outside the arc. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Bryant's gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Hauser. And they get it. And that's 2 points on the way. Here's Jones. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Bryant. That one doesn't go. Celtics trail by 14. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. There's the pass to White. And White with the stuff.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
From deep, Bryant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And so it's Phoenix with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We come back right after this. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. The Suns go with a different look. Ball, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Dunn comes in for Kevin Durant. Ryan's checked in for Beal. And Morris subbed in for Booker. The talented wing pair of Brown and Tatum. And there's Porzingis, and in at the 5, down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Celtics was outstanding. He finished with 57 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. A mind-blowing effort. It's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the that win. It was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
The three from Tatum. Unable to get that one. Suns leading by 17. The three from Bryant. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Bulls got his first bucket in this one.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Brown outside. Fires the three. Rebound by the Suns.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Morris dishes to Bryant. Launches it. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Here's Brown. And that time, also a missed shot.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Drills it from outside. And it's 29 points for Mr. Clutch.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a ride.
Now, timeout called by Boston. Look at Mr. Clutch. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Hozier's checked in, and Derek White subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Phoenix also making some changes. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Allen. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morris. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
White with it. He's picked up by Bryant.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
The tray. And Tatum pulls it down. Here's Porzingis. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Phoenix ahead by 26 points as we get ready. And
the Suns, 56.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Played like a man on fire in that first half. I got to say, his performance has come out of the blue and at the most opportune time for his team.
You know, you're right. He tends to be more of a support guy. It's nice to see him take on that level of responsibility.
On the court for the Suns, Dunn is out there with Durant. Then it's Nick Richards. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Bryant in at the shooting guard.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Pass to Holiday. Down low, here's White. And that one goes long. Well, Phoenix shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And here's Bryant for three, and he's good on the... ball.
3.
Bryant's got 38 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Tatum against Durant. To the paint. Here's White. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. White's got 6 points.
Derek White, fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
From deep, Bryant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to White. The kick out to Holiday. Here's Porzingis. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes. It is, and so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cade is checked in, and it's Horford in for Jason Tatum. And the change for the Suns, Beal's checked in for Dunn.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Outside, White. Outside, Horford. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. Some solid defense there from KD.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Booker's shot.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
And Holiday kicks to Brown. Booker against Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Bryant against White.
In the third.
Three-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Bryant, a beautiful reverse layup. Bryant's got 49 points in the game.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at it.
Brown outside. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Takes the 13-footer, and White the bucket on the assist by Brown. 8 points for Derek White.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
And got it! Another basket.
3 point.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The try by Bryant, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bryant's got 54 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Caden's shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Bryant's shot is off. Austin's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the middle. Brown, no good. Well, Phoenix shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. And that one drops. 56 points for Mr. Clutch.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
White, good.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
And here's Bryant for 3. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Tatum against O'Neal. The putback. Oh, and it looks like that. It's going to be a goal. And the coach's challenge being used up here. Not a lot of time left. You've got one to use. Might as well do it.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
If via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
The only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
All night. He just won't let up.
The Celtics shooting around 41% on the night. Out left of the wing. Back to Tatum. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Poked loose. Pass to Cornette. Bryant with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
To the inside. Hauser. From the left block, he sends it through.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Booker finds Bryant. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Drills the three-pointer.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Pritchard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that. There shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's quickly...
Substitution on the court.
.130 left in the fourth. And White, the bucket on the assist by Brown. White's got 12 points here in the second half. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
And hold on to your hats, folks. This has been a whirlwind championship finals thus far. Obviously an important... hard-fought victory tonight for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mr. Clutch.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Outside Holiday. Inside. Here's Porzingis. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Well, you love to see Porzingis battling through contact down low. That's a tremendous finish.
From deep, Bryant, and again for 3.
Unbelievable shooting. And he continues to climb the all-time leaderboards for threes made in a playoff game.
Offensive fireworks from long range. So fun to watch. Putting on a show on the big stage. Offensive rebound. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
Game 4.